All right, so we are here today. Got a great call for everybody out there with my good friend here, Ian, aka Ian the Superman, as I have officially titled Ian. And Ian, so happy to have you on the call today because
Thanks.
my background and kind of what we do a lot is talking about technology and energy and frequency. But the thing that I'm really getting back to and the core thing is really nutrition and good nutrition, eating healthy, putting all the good things in the body that the body needs to do what the body can do. And of course, all the technology stuff is great, but if you're falling short on good nutrition and eating good stuff, you're just setting yourself up to keep using technology not for maintaining health and wellness, but to fix stuff that's getting broken down. And dude, you've got an amazing background. You've got an amazing company that you represent. I am super excited because we're going to kick off this call and talk about it today. But Ian, why don't you go ahead, introduce yourself,
Thanks.
and talk a little bit about your background, and then we'll lead in and talk a little bit about some of the products and stuff that you represent.
Fantastic. Hey, everybody. My name's Ian Farrar. I grew up in the New York tri-state area. And when I bumped into the importance of my health, I was a full-time cyclist in my 20s. Obviously, that was a long time ago. And I committed the next almost 30 years of my life studying how a human being could optimize themselves. Okay, so I have certifications in nutrition, and I just got crazy about health because if I'm going to live in this body for a long time, I want to make sure that it stays working really well. Now, we all know people, unfortunately, they're succumbing to a lot of recreational diseases. But for me, I have over 27 years in the health and wellness space, the holistic space. I'm big on getting to the underlying cause of what ails people. More often than not, it's lifestyle. So I focused my area of concentration on lifestyle, on helping people fill in the parking spaces that are missing. Okay, like if you look at a parking lot, 90 space parking lot, more often than not, people are missing things, and over time, people unfortunately develop disease. So I have many years in this space. I've done well as an athlete. I'm a gold medalist and two-time silver medalist in the sport of cycling not that long ago, like 10 plus years ago. And I just continue to thrive and help other people do the same. Everyone has a digestive system. Everyone needs the same amount of nutrients, but we have a lot of food pollution going on, and there's a war on our health going on. So for almost 30 years, like I said, I've been passionate about waking people up to their potential. So for me, people have called me extreme, but I'm extremely aware about what's happening on planet Earth. And believe it or not, the people that consume the standard American diet, they're actually living extreme. They're eating foods that are full of genetically modified organisms, chemicals, colors, artificial flavors, high fructose corn syrup, glyphosate. And we could avoid all those things by making conscious choices. So, recently, we connected through Mel Carmine, which is a blessing. And I'm just excited to talk health and make an impact with superfoods.
Dude, that's absolutely amazing. And we hit it off the minute we met because, as I started off the conversation, I'm getting all these people that, well, first off, there's a lot of people out there that have had things going sideways with their health, and that's never a good thing. But you kind of just touched on it right there. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world right now with basically our food system has been compromised, I guess is probably the best way to put it. It's been
Okay.
compromised.
Mhm.
There's a lot of stuff that's going into the food supply. You just mentioned glyphosate, and there was something. Dan Winter is actually one of the most brilliant guys I've ever had the blessings to have been able to listen to and talk to. But Dan went on to say in a video about 3 weeks ago that 90% of the people that feel that they've got a gluten allergy are actually suffering from glyphosate poisoning, and
Yeah.
glyphosate being a pesticide or a chemical that's being put on basically any wheat related stuff, probably being put on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think this is so important to touch on, Ian, because if people don't get really good nutrition, And if people aren't able to make some lifestyle choices and some adjustments, I'm going to relay some stuff of that later, not on this call. But there's a very good chance that all the technology that I sell really is only going to temporarily affect them. And then they're going to be back saying, oh man, I've got this back again, or this is back, and that symptom has reoccurred. And unfortunately for these people, they really just don't have the knowledge and information. And in many cases, even like myself, don't really even have the best sources on complete nutrition, right? Complete overall nutrition. So, that's really what's so amazing about what you do. And Ian, I have to say, dude, you're one of the best looking 36-year-olds I've ever seen in my life.
54.
54, dude, that's what I'm talking about. 54 years old. 54 years old and still out hitting what, 20 miles a day on the bike.
Yeah, today was 20 miles with my wife, and I ride anywhere between 20 and 25 miles, about 4 to 5 days a week.
Yeah. And you know what? Quite honestly, if anybody was to look at this video, they would have gone with me and said, yeah, I believe that he's 36. Dude, looking very good for 54. So this really opens up like a whole nother layer. And I'm going to turn it back over to you because today is, well, actually yesterday was my first day getting on the products. But in order to be really healthy, you have to layer all different types of things into your lifestyle, layer different things into your routine, and that can be part of technology, exercise, so many different things. But for anybody that's out there that has health issues or anybody out there that's healthy like myself and Ian, like you as well, sir, maintaining health is as important as fixing stuff when it goes sideways. So as you touched upon and brilliantly said, it's all about living an active, healthy lifestyle and being able to push yourself 110%. And at 54 years old, saying, no problem, man, I'm going to jump up and do 20 miles. And then next week be in Colombia and be doing some crushing hill climbing, which is, yeah, like really is Tour de France type stuff.
It
And
is. Mm-hmm.
you're not slowing down, man. So,
No.
so let's talk about nutrition. Let's talk about, we're going to open up the box, but should I give you a little intro first to talk about,
Sure.
let me
Sure.
do this first. Let me just do this and I'm going to try to do it as best I can. But this is the box that I just got in yesterday. And we are going to open this thing up. And as you can see here, I know everything's probably backwards on the thing, but this is the box. These are the products. This is the company.
Awesome.
And I told Ian, and Ian, actually, you told me as well, let's do an opening the box ceremony here because I just got this. And this is basically complete nutrition. So core nutrition, performance nutrition, a lot of just amazing stuff. Look at how well the box is packed. Now, I'm just confessing, I did pull one of the shakes out. So
That's
I did
okay.
have some shakes
I
yesterday
forgive you.
because
I forgive you.
but this is basically my box, my bag of stuff. So do you want to talk about the company first and then
I
I'll tear
do.
this box apart?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this company, Sean, is very, very dear to me. I'm the founding brand partner with Purium Health Products for the past 20 years. September 25th of this year is my 20th year with the company. As I mentioned earlier, I was a full-time cyclist and I really wanted to bring products to market, but more often than not, a lot of the companies that I wanted to, potentially promote and build a career around, really came up short when it comes to product integrity. And that was really
Yeah.
important to me. So if the health food stores, of course, weren't going to employ me in any way to build a business, but I would buy spirulina and chlorella and all those superfoods from the health food stores. And I eventually got into building a nutritional brokerage in the New York tri-state area, selling, these type high quality superfoods into about 200 stores on the island of Manhattan, Westchester County, New York, Long Island, and Connecticut. And I met Amy Venner, who happened to be married to Dave Sandoval, who's the author of the Green Foods Bible. They were like the green food company.
Yeah.
And, the booth that I was at is the company called Vibrant Health, the makers of Green Vibrance. Little did I know that Dave and Amy actually mixed that product for them. And I said, you know what, Amy, your product line is great. I really would like to pick up your product line because I have placement potential all over New York. But, I have experience in direct selling. And if you took these products direct to the consumer, I would take it to the moon. That was 22 years ago. So now, we have a thriving business helping American families literally from the farm to the table, getting whole food nutrition and nutrition that's free of any excipient, binder, filler, isolate. Okay. No maltodextrin, no sucralose, none of the things that you see even in store-bought products. Okay. So for me, it's incredible because, close to 1 million people or more have used Purium products, and they change lives when people commit to their lifestyle. There's no magic here, but the magic is your commitment here, making the right choices, and you could have, this vibrant health that everyone wants, but you got to do work. It takes time, just like riding the bike. It takes work to get fit, to reach your potential. With your health, it's no different. So for the past 20 years, I've been, running with the flag, helping people optimize their health. So that box you have is the ultimate lifestyle transformation plus performance, because, you're a high performing guy, you're in the gym, but there's also product components that are the lifestyle orientation of getting your super nutrient dense greens, which is our power shake, which you've tried, and other products. Now, you've mentioned glyphosate. Now, glyphosate is a scourge to our food supply as well as our health. Okay. 75+% of our food supply has been tainted with glyphosate. Okay. Oatmeal soaked in it, wheat soaked in it. Okay. It's terrible. It increases your cancer risk by 41%. So we have a product with the human clinical to protect you from that, to actually get that out of your system, because guess what? Disease begins in the gut. Hippocrates said that disease will begin in your gut. And if you don't know who Hippocrates, he lived a long time ago, but he said, let medicine be your food and food be your medicine. They actually have a health institute in Florida named after him. That's where my wife actually went for her health educator program. But these products are not just good, they're exceptional. So when you get involved with them, you're going to optimize. And that's what you're all about with your technology. So if you have the best technology that's going to turn on the frequency in the body to heal, you need the nutrition to make it really, really detoxify and work.
Absolutely. So, Ian, we've had a couple of calls. I mean, fortunately, I've talked to you a few times, and there's just a few things that I need to bring up that really put this into light. And I told you this the first time I talked, and I know you know this. I learned, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, that the vast majority of vitamins and minerals that are in health food stores are not being derived from fruits, vegetables. They're
Right.
actually synthetic. Right.
Right.
So
Right.
it's a chemical replication of what a vitamin C molecule would look like. But instead of getting the vitamin C from tangerines or rose hips or oranges, they're making a chemical compound of vitamin C and selling that as if it's vitamin C. And this has happened on more than one occasion. It just happened again about 6 months ago. I'm traveling. I like to have some, I like to have some stuff with me, because it's just anytime it's hard. When you're traveling, it can be even harder to make sure you're getting what your body needs.
Yeah.
Go into a health food store. Once again, I'm in the vitamin C section. There's probably 7 or 8 choices. Only one was actually being derived from real, actual, like oranges or whatever it was. And it said derived from. Every other one of those was synthetic. And
Right.
there's a lot of people out there that are saying to themselves, well, I take my vitamins. Well, I take my vitamins. I take my minerals. You do. But unfortunately, if you're not hip to this and you're not really checking where this stuff is coming from, it's very likely that you're eating synthetic made stuff, which is actually counterproductive than what you really should be putting in your
Yeah.
body. I'll let
Yeah.
you go ahead, because I know you
Yeah,
probably got something.
I want to speak to this because that was a commercial to actually what I talk about the solution, because most vitamin C is from genetically modified corn, ascorbic acid, not whole food vitamin C.
Right.
Check this out, folks. Our C from nature is whole food vitamin C. Okay, our zinc aid has acerola and camu food related vitamin C. Okay, not 1,000 milligrams, not 2,000 milligrams, but just enough that your body's going to need to modulate your immune system. So our product is all food based. Okay. And there's no excipients, blenders, or fillers. So when you see the vitamin C content, like C from nature, it's all whole food. That's why, your body's going to resonate with it, because if you take an isolate, your body's going to absorb maybe 5 to 10%. Okay. And the rest is going to be expensive urine. So, Purium is a full on store, for your family, which is really important.
Right. So Dr. Mike Van Thielen, he's down by you. Dr. Mike is in Jacksonville, right?
Mhm.
Uh, he's got like 6 different degrees. The guy is just an absolutely brilliant guy. And like you, he was winning gold medals in swimming in his 40s, right? I mean, and he's actually going to compete in the Olympics in Tokyo over in Japan at the end of, I believe it's the end of this year. And he's our age, he's 37 and a half, going on 38, somewhere in there, right? But he's in his, I don't want to say I think he's exactly your age, actually. But on our talks, we talk about cellular function, cellular regeneration, all those different things. 70 trillion cells in the body. Each one of those cells is basically performing thousands of functions. And those little cells in the body are sending signals to the brain saying, hey, Ian, here's what I need to be healthy. This is what I need as a cell to perform my functions. And the cells are relying on us to basically put those nutrients in so the cells can do their job.
Yeah.
And so I don't really want to get too deep into this, but I could tell you, and you probably know that hitting fast food restaurants is probably not getting those cells what's on their necessary list of what they want to function on. And just getting the body to perform and maintain its daily function it's vital that these nutrients are in there, because the minute these cells are not getting the nutrients that they need, the body is starting to break down.
Yeah.
And it's bad enough that your body's not getting the nutrients. And then let's compound the fact that some of the foods are toxic and have garbage in them. A lot of your water has probably fluoride and garbage in it. You're probably getting bombarded by a dozen different Wi-Fi signals and all the Wi-Fi pollution. And so the environment itself is already putting enough stress and strain on the body so that the body has already got enough to do. And we really don't have a source. Like even me, I'm pretty hip to some of this stuff. And I'm like, oh, I got Spearly, I got a couple things, but I don't have like a complete package. I'm trying to piecemeal a little bit here, a little bit there to get the body what it needs. And I have that core understanding, but even still, even for a guy like me that I consider myself somewhat hip to it, I don't have a well-rounded A to Z program like Purium is providing. So,
Yeah.
you start getting this type of nutrition in your body and you're giving the cells what they need to function. Not only are you healthier, not only are you happier, not only are you getting better workouts, but you're not coming to me because, oh no, I'm all screwed up and I need a med bed and all that other. And it's like I tell these people, if you don't change this first, if this doesn't change, yeah, will the med bed, have a chance? Yeah, it probably will. But you'll be back to see me again in 6 months from now because the cause that's causing it has not been addressed. The
Right.
body is going to break down again. And so, Ian, talk to us a little bit about the overall nutrition plan that comes with Purium with all the A to Z. Like, let's get into that and talk about that.
Yeah. This is,
And then I'm going to bust open my box.
great. I mean, this is really exciting because you're literally taking your body into the shop. I mean, I drive a high performance car. I drive a Tesla. It drives amazing, but it needs to be taken care of if it breaks down. Okay. My car doesn't take oil. The most of you have a gas car. If you have an electric car, congratulations. So I don't need oil for my car, but if you're not lubricating your body, if your digestive system is not working properly, if your cardiovascular system is all gunked up, okay, you're going to have diminished health. So, we have a full lineup of products, but we introduce people to a lifestyle. Okay. So what Sean recently received was the ultimate lifestyle transformation. And it truly is a lifestyle transformation because it's a 30-day program where you're taking a break, hopefully for the rest of your life, from the standard American diet, which has taken many of our friends and family, diabetes, cancer, heart disease, fibromyalgia, Parkinson's, MS, all of those things, in my humble opinion, I'm not a doctor, but I know enough to know that if you don't give the body what it needs at a cellular level and you don't change your diet, you will accumulate those recreational diseases, okay? It's very, very clear that the body needs about 90 elements a day. So if you go to Chick-fil-A every day, if you go to Wendy's, if you go to Papa John's Pizza, you go and have your hamburger and French fries, you're only getting macros. You're getting your carbohydrate, your fat, and your protein from somewhere really bad sources, okay? The human body runs on glucose, but there's a number of choices. Fruits and vegetables, in my opinion, are the best choice. And then we go into like, the cleaner grains, what have you. But, our products, the Purium products in the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, first of all, start off with our green drink, which you've had experience with, is incredibly palatable and super nutritious. Okay, here we go. We're going to be breaking out the Power Shake here. Now, this Power Shake, folks, this has the nutrient density of 6 microgreen salads. And as you see, it has the verified non-GMO project label, and it's 100% certified organic. So when you have a green drink, you are going to be increasing your pH. You're going to increase your potential hydrogen in the body. Okay. People that have lots of hydrogen in their body are going to live healthier, more vital for long periods of time. That's why, they talk about healthy pH. The healthy pH in the body is like 7 to 7.2. Most people are living lower on the scale where disease develops. So the Power Shake is going to be very alkalizing, and it's going to give you the nutrition that you need. 1 to 2 of those Power Shakes a day are going to give you more vegetables than what people eat all month.
Yeah. That's amazing. And that's, just a couple statistics, Ian, got to throw these out there. Want your feedback.
Sure, of course.
2/3 of the United States is classified as obese.
Yeah.
2/3, and it's getting worse, right?
Yep.
And I believe the last statistic I heard is like 70 million people either have diabetes or are predisposed right now to getting diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is that I wanted to just talk to you about, because, I'm not quite 20 miles a day, but I try to stay as active as I can. And the thing is, though, is working long hours and doing a lot of traveling, sometimes it can be difficult. And here's one of the problems that I see that I know that this is going to start assisting me with. When your body's not getting the nutrients it needs, you're eating more than you should. Right? Because your body, even though you're eating the food, the body's still not getting the nutrients that it needs. So your hunger is still there because those sensors that the body has, that the brain is getting, saying, hey, I need some, vitamin C, or I need, these nutrients, especially what's in the shake right here. That's 6 salads right there, 6 micro salads. So
yeah,
what I'm getting at is that when your body is getting the nutrients it needs, it starts cutting down the hunger cravings, because now the body is getting that. But on the flip side of that, some of the other hunger cravings you're getting is actually from food addictions, from things that are being dumped in the food. So
yes.
Number one, you're putting the good stuff in to reduce the cravings, but also getting those chemicals out of the body so you don't keep craving the garbage.
Yeah.
And go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah, I love talking about this because most people are overfed and undernourished. And if people are continuing to grab for food, they're malnourished. Okay. So that diminishes when one gets on the Power Shake. They're not craving this, they're not craving that. But this is going to break addictions and create a new lifestyle pattern for yourself. Okay. Now, if you've never had a green drink before and you introduce the Power Shake to your life and you don't eat 100% clean like myself, you're going to be much healthier for it because your body craves that nutrition. Because like I said, you will not get your nutrition from a Centrum Silver or any type of tableted multi because it's not attached to food. The human body has not changed for hundreds of thousands of years. Look what's changed in the past 150 years. Okay, look at the pollution. Look at the Wi-Fi smog. Look at what's in the water. Look at the glyphosate and the chemicals and this and that and what they're spraying in the skies. Bottom line is that if you don't take care of your health, you're going to be in a bad situation with lots of problems, medically, unfortunately. So this program is an overall rejuvenation program, and it's a whole food program. Okay. There's no magic bullet here. If you make the commitment to your body, more often than not, your body will reciprocate, but it takes time.
So, Ian, I'm basically going to say what's in the box, and I'm just going to grab another thing out of here because
Let's go.
I'm literally doing this with everybody, with all my viewers and listeners and all
Let's
my
go.
people. But this is just so exciting for me. Well, okay, hold on. What do we got over here? We've got Super Amino 23. Let's
Yeah.
talk about Super Amino 23.
Yeah, Super Amino 23 is a product that I've been taking for 20 years. I've won my medals, from a competitive athlete standpoint. But Super Amino 23 is a product that has 36 clinical studies. Okay, it's a non-soy legume. It offers a 99-to-1 net nitrogen utilization. These 99% of that protein is getting to the working muscle in 23 minutes. Okay, so
Wow.
if people say, "Oh, well, I eat a lot of chicken, I eat a lot of steak," the NNU, the net nitrogen utilization is way lower because that's pre-digested. So if you like to eat meat, that's okay. But when it comes to a protein source, pre and post workout, or if you're on a cleanse and you don't want to lose muscle, you'll actually build muscle without working out with that product. That product will help you go to the fat layer because the body's going to have no choice but to go to the fat layer, which has more fuel, and your muscles are not going to be in a state of it's like catabolic. They're not going to be in a catabolic state when your body's going to be looking for a source of energy. That's when you see people that are in prison camps or whatever, and they're really emaciated because the body's going to the muscle for a source because the fat
Cannibalizing the muscle, basically, right?
Right. So Super Amino 23, it's a tableted product. And it's pressurized tablet. So there's no excipients or binders or fillers that are holding that tablet together. I've taken, oh my God, I've probably taken over 1 million of those tablets. So
you know what? This box has 3 of them. I've got like 3 of these things in here, man. This is awesome.
actually got the ultimate lifestyle transformation plus performance. Because performance, you would take 5 super amino, okay, prior to your workout, and then another product that we're going to talk about called the Can't Beat This. If you like beet juice, 100% organic, we have it.
Beet juice.
It's a fantastic product. So Super Amino 23, for those that are looking for a really great protein source, you can't beat it, literally, okay? Literally.
Okay, so I'm going into one of my bags. Oh, man. 2 bags in here. This is more power shake.
Yeah, it's more power shake because in the ultimate lifestyle transformation, you actually get actually 60 days worth of power shake. So each bag is 50 serving. Yeah.
Tremendous. And by the way, I told you, I said, yeah, Ian, we'll open the box, when we do the video. Last night, I loaded 2 medical containers, 40-foot containers of medical equipment going to Africa to build more hospitals. Anybody that doesn't know, I still kind of in the medical industry, even though I do a lot of health and wellness and technology, but we build a lot of overseas hospitals. That was a 10-hour day moving medical equipment, stacking, packing, and I was smoked. And I didn't even want to do anything. All I did is I grabbed this and just started putting it in with coconut water. Now it is delicious, right? But I kind of needed some electrolytes and stuff too. So I mixed it in with that. But I'm super happy because this is a great way to get my day started. Like today, you went and did your 20-mile run or your bike. Yeah. I went and hit the trails, grabbed some dumbbells and went out in the woods. But for me, I usually really honestly, I've been trying to do a little intermittent fasting. So usually I don't do much in the morning, but today I'm like, oh, heck yeah, I'm going to put a couple scoops of this in and the body is going to get some nutrients because there's almost no calories in it. It's 100% healthy. Before I've even hit the trail, I've had 6 micro salads. I mean,
exactly. But you know what? Listen, you're getting nutrient dense calories. Okay. So you're optimizing the body for potential. I mean, I hardly ever even eat prior to going to ride. I just do my aminos. I do my Can't Beat This. And then I come home and then I do my shake because there's a system to this, folks. And for the people out there, they're going to order the ultimate lifestyle transformation. You have myself to support you, but you also get directions in that guide that Sean put up. But the thing is, the power shake, is about 140 calories per serving, but it's nutrient dense calories. Now people go, oh my God, I need more calories. Well, depending on what you do, the body needs calories, but the right calories are going to be going into the body with the Purium superfoods.
Ian, I have to say, most people need less calories.
Yeah,
They
I
might
agree.
think they need more. I'm a guy that needs less because, I guess one of the things I was getting at is when I'm on the road and I'm doing a lot of this stuff. Now you're taking off to Columbia. You're going to put this in a backpack.
Yeah.
This is going to travel with me. But Ian, yeah, I'm a good 15 pounds overweight right now. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
sharing that with everybody. It's not nothing I'm really proud of, but it's reality. And, honestly, I've been putting in most of the time I'm working 10, 12-hour days, which to me is not work because I love what I do. But
Yeah.
this couldn't have come at a better time because I don't have to worry about where am I going to run off to. All I really have to do is just go to a water source, pull this out.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is, and before you go on a trip, I mean, like I said, I travel all over the world. I mean, we're going to Germany, we're going to Colombia tomorrow, coming back, going to Germany for 2+ weeks. My nutrition and lifestyle never goes on vacation. People like, oh, I'm on vacation, so you're going to beat your body up and eat poorly and drink too much alcohol. I don't believe in that. Okay. Because you know what? I love my health. I love my body. Okay. So that backpack that I just showed, that's where all my nutrition's going on this short trip. That's where my nutrition's going on our trip to Germany. I mean, I have videos of me mixing the Can't Beat This when I'm in Dubai, which is a pretty substantial time difference, 8-9 hour time difference. And I'm always filling my body, replenishing my body, helping my body adapt to the time change. Okay.
That's
Giving my body, the minerals. We have a product that I don't think came in your box called Ionic Elements, which is an ocean trace mineral blend in a base of fulvic acid, gets the body the minerals because your body's electric. So if you're in a med bed or you're doing some type of frequency healing, you need the minerals because the body's
you
electric,
do.
right?
You
So,
do.
so overall, I mean, it's the best fast food, folks.
It
Purium is
is.
the best fast food. And you know what? For all of you that are watching this, which I'll explain a little later, we got a $50 gift card for you here. Okay. $50 gift card that people could use to get into this healthy lifestyle. And then the gift card code is USA MedBed.
USA mentioned. So we'll get to that at the end because anybody that orders, I think it's what you put in a $75 order or more, and you're going to get $50 off on that first order.
Exactly. And then if you order the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, you're getting the big spender discount of 25% off, which is $100 off. Okay. And you're going to be, it's pretty much just part of your food budget. It's not like, well, I can't afford it because people are affording Chick-fil-A. They're affording Chipotle. They're affording all these things. So when people say they can't afford it, they're already spending the money on nutrientless food, just calories that they're not getting nutrition.
Empty calories. Empty calories.
Right.
So, Ian, a couple things real quick, and then I'm going to jump back in the box. The first
Yeah.
thing is we touched on something. You just said something earlier. I want to just circle back. Plant-based nutrition. Okay.
Yes.
Now, there is a movie that's out there, and I'm telling everybody right now, you better watch this movie because you need to know, but it's called What the Health, right? It's not what the hell, it's what the health. And all protein actually comes from plants. Animals are eating the plants, they're putting the protein in their body, then we're like eating the meat. Okay, I've been vegetarian for 33 years. I watched What the Health, and guess what? Like 3 weeks ago when I saw it, it was so powerful that I'm vegan. And I never thought I'd be saying, I'm vegan. That sounds to me like I'm a hippie and I'm going to Woodstock. But I will tell you that when you understand that you're not compromising nutrition, you're not compromising protein, and you're not compromising getting all the nutrients your body needs. See, people don't understand, but it's the same companies that marketed cigarettes as being healthy are the same ones. When they finally
Right.
said, oh, gee whiz, you know what? There's so much data now on cigarettes. Let's move into something else. The same marketing companies that marketed cigarettes said, all right, we'll start marketing meat.
Right.
And so
Right.
when you got Arnold Schwarzenegger and at least a half a dozen of the world's top performing and top strength athletes, all plant-based, 100% plant-based, that whole meat thing. And when you watch What the Health, it gets into the science. I grew up in the Midwest. There's a lot of people that grew up, I need my meat, okay, whatever. I mean, just stay in the caveman world. But if you really want to get the knowledge base and you really want to clean it up, and I'm not saying stop eating meat. I'm just saying, at least if you're going to eat it, know what the healthiest stuff is, but you should know the facts. And honestly, brother, dude, I'm addicted to cheese. They actually talk about how cheese is addicting. It is
Yeah.
not it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
cheese is
ahead.
cheese is pretty dangerous. I mean, Dr. Brian Clement of Hippocrates Health Institute has a book. It's right up here on the library about cheese. I mean, these foods are very addictive. Okay, and cheese is very inflammatory. Cheese is terrible for your cardiovascular system.
So
Okay,
bad. It's so bad.
and most people eat it recreationally, which damages your endothelial lining. Okay, that's why animal products damage your endothelial lining. Forget about the orgasmic bite and chew of a piece of fish or a piece of beef or a piece of chicken. If it is going to harm my body, I'm militant about this. It don't go in my body. So people could call that extreme. But think about it. If you're going to eat something that's going to hurt you, okay, wake up. That's it.
Exactly. And I have all these people that watch that movie and they're like, well, I'm gonna be, dude, the minute I saw that, it's like, I'm not touching this ever again, period.
Right,
And it
right.
really just comes down to mental discipline. And most people just don't have it. They're just so ingrained in their sensory gratification that they'll pound that stuff down and just try to make up some type of an excuse to keep it in their diet, which to me is fine. I'm not your mommy. I don't really care what you eat. I'm just saying you
Right.
should at least know, so that when you are all screwed up and you're coming to me for technology or something has gone sideways,
Right.
you know what happened. Your desire to shove that stuff down your pie hole was way more important than your overall health. And I don't have a problem with that. Like, I'm not
No,
here to preach. Just get the facts. That's all I'm saying, right? What the
that's it.
health?
That's it. And the thing
And
is,
and
what the
and
health, and then game changers from an athletic standpoint of a plant-based diet and athletic performance. I'm a
oh,
plant-based athlete. And the thing is, so people could talk to me till they're blue in the face about, oh, I need meat. Oh, I'm type O blood. You know what? That's all BS in my opinion. Okay, because it's all inflammatory. It's dead. There's no enzymes to break it down. And a plant-based diet has never killed anybody. Okay, the dairy industry. Look at what's it bad? John Baskin died at 57 years old because he ate his product every day. So ice cream's terrible for you. Why don't you do like a plant-based ice cream, which has sugar, but it doesn't have dairy, because dairy is scary. Casein initiates cancer cells. Cancer goes through 3 phases: initiation, promotion, and then you have stage 1 through 4 because of these bad choices. Oh, I'm going to have an ice cream. Okay, so you're going to go have milk that was designed to grow a baby cow and not a human being, which is going to create all these problems in the body. Oh, I'm going to go have an ice cream. Go have an almond milk ice cream or coconut milk ice cream. Still confection, but it's not going to destroy your body.
right. And Ian, one other thing, cows really are only made to produce milk when they're having a calf. So to get them
Right.
to produce milk 12 months a year, every single day, they are just putting all
Terrible.
kinds of hormones and stuff in there. Anyway, I don't want to get too sidetracked, but I do have to bring that point out because number one, I love people. Number one, the goal of the channel is to help people. And
Yes.
sometimes I just have to be a little overbearing because I take so many calls from people and I'll hear these beautiful women say, yeah, I know, but my husband won't stop eating this or that. And I just tell them, well, God bless him and he can eat whatever he wants. And I'm fine with that. I'm not here to preach to anybody, but
Yeah.
you know, whatever. I'm not even going to go down it. But other thing I do want to talk about is you brought up several times Hippocrates.
Yes,
Hippocrates is a world class facility
it
that
is.
takes care of people that have different types of health issues. But dude, you are really in the backyard of one of the most cutting edge, progressive facilities in probably the entire world. And
Yeah.
Hippocrates, do you
Yeah.
want to touch on that for a second?
Yeah, I will. I mean, my wife, it's a blessing. We put her through the health educator program. It was a 9-week program. She lived there and just ate. I mean, that salad bar there. You want to talk about pH, you want to talk about potential hydrogen, you want to talk about food that has electricity bouncing off of it. It's called sprouts. And sprouts are the most amazing enzymatic nutrition known to our human species, and most people don't get sprouts. They get like, some salad that they think that has the nutrition. So, the preparation of what you eat is really important. But Hippocrates, we actually live in the Orlando area. That's actually 4 hours south of us in West Palm Beach. But if we lived there, I would go and have that lunch every day. It's $25 all you can eat. And literally, after you eat that food, you are bouncing off the walls. Whereas if you have a piece of pizza, you have a hamburger, you have French fries, you eat dead food, okay, you're going to feel all sluggish and tired because you're calling upon your body to digest, to really work to digest. Whereas plant food is a lot different. The Purium superfoods are going to elevate you because they're super digestible. Okay. And as you get older, your digestive system is going to break down because it's one of the most stressed out systems in the body. Okay. The digestive system. It's the most compromised system. IBS, Crohn's, celiac disease are all compromised digestive system syndromes, period.
Right. And those are all health issues that are on the rise. Like those are all issues right now. Okay, dude, I'm pulling out. I got another bag right here.
Yeah, that's probably going to be
It's
the
like Christmas here. It's Christmas here at USA MedBed, people. And here is our next. Oh, dude, MVP Sport.
Yeah, MVP Sport Protein is a 100% certified organic post-workout chocolate shake. 100% organic. It has the adaptogens to help you adapt to training stress, but also get 16 to 32 grams of protein, either one serving or two.
That is amazing. You know what? I do a selfie, but this is even better. I'm going to do a promo shot for my thumbnail. There we go. Awesome. Okay. And I've got 2 bags of this in here and maybe another bag, but I got so many goodies. Oh, what? Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. That's a fabulous product. Okay. For people that train, okay, super xanthan is a sea algae compound. It'll actually help your body tap into the fat metabolism, but it'll also help you clear lactic acid from the post-workout. But this compound, astaxanthin, has a plethora of benefit to the human body. They're beautiful capsules.
How many should I take?
You're going to take 2 a day. And this will actually help with your macula. Okay, for people that have macular degeneration, for people that have had eye challenges, that actually help you improve your eyesight. Okay, I just recently started wearing, glasses at like 52, 53 years of age. I've been taking super xanthan for 20 years. Okay, that's an incredible product. It's 50 times more potent than vitamin E or vitamin C as an antioxidant.
Wow.
All the flavonoids, zeaxanthin, astaxanthin. It is fabulous. So 2 a day.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, here's another bag. This is like Christmas, brother.
I haven't done one of these in a long time.
Like Christmas up here.
Wow.
Can't beat this.
You just can't beat it. Now, for people that take a pre-workout, this is 100% organic with no sucralose, nothing synthetic, no red 40, blue 60. This, you're going to take 1 to 4 teaspoons of this in a glass of water. It's incredibly palatable. It has coconut water. It has beets. It has all the adaptogenic herbs. So it's a vasodilator. So when I get to altitude,
look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, you just can't beat it. You just can't beat it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're going to love that. And it has a little caffeine from yerba mate and organic green coffee bean, about 20, 25 milligrams. That's it. And it's not going to crash you because Dave Sandoval formulated it where he has the adaptogenic herbs in there that prevent from the adrenal stress from being impacted too much by the caffeine. Superlights. That is an excellent way for you to get minerals, okay? Pre-workout, okay? It's a Himalayan sea salt with Robios tea.
So we've been talking about minerals. How many of these a day? 1?
1 to 2. When you get into a very humid environment, East Coast gets really hot and humid in the next few months. Yep. Okay, here very humid, and but minerals are pretty important. Yes.
They are. And so anybody that's out there using the plasma technology, whether it's Rife plasma, terahertz, or excuse me, even terahertz, it basically is depleting the body of minerals. So when you've used like the Tesla plasma or you've used any of the plasma-based technology, a lot of the Rife technology is running on plasma, you'd need to bring that back in. And for me, I'm kind of an extremist, and I know you can be as well, probably. But if they say I'm supposed to do this, I warm up to it. Let's say I'm not just what, but there are times where I pushed a little bit too hard, and then I'm Charlie horsing at like 3 in the morning because I didn't resupply the minerals. So that's good. And that even happens with workouts. I mean, honestly, last night I was getting a little bit of that too because I didn't drink almost any water at all the whole day, and so the whole thing. But for those types of days, man, it's like good. I've got this. Our next one.
Cocoa hydrate. Now, cocoa hydrate is an excellent way to get the benefits of coconut water with turmeric and its pineapple flavor, and it's awesome. That's actually the second
Oh my
ingredient.
God.
Second ingredient, and can't beat this. It is so refreshing. It is so awesome. You put that in water with some ice cubes on a hot, humid day. It's fabulous. So
Oh my God, that sounds good.
add water. You don't have to go to, I mean, we go to Whole Foods and buy Harmless Harvest, raw coconut water for like $10. You buy that,
Yeah.
1 to 2 teaspoons, and you got your coconut water, all the benefits of all the minerals, because coconut water happens to be, a liquid source that's high in minerals and also tastes great. Okay, so cocoa hydrate. There you go.
And for anybody out there that's on our channel, we have a product out here, Ian, called Plasma Energy Water. So I basically have these little plasma energy vials. I have them in this glass container, charging my water. Then I drink the water. Now I'm drinking plasma energy water with cocoa hydrate.
Perfect.
And then probably hitting it with the terahertz one and putting the terahertz charge on it.
It's
but
amazing.
This is so like for my lifestyle right now, because here I am at our office. This is like our office studio. And I could get anywhere and say, oh, I got to go out for lunch. But dude, if I just go over to the kitchen area and we've got filtered water and stuff over there, and oh man, how much of this? What, a teaspoon, tablespoon?
Yeah, it's 2 teaspoons. That's the serving.
2 teaspoons.
Yeah, I use it regularly. Folks, listen, I've been using the products for 20 years. Some are new, but I use a lot of products. So does my wife. We use a lot of products.
Okay, this is where you have talked about this, and now, folks, we are going to see the biomedic.
Okay, for everyone that's going to watch this that owns a digestive system, whether you believe it or not, it's probably been compromised. You've probably gone out to a restaurant. You probably have eaten oatmeal. You probably had a slice of bread. And unfortunately, you're being exposed to glyphosate. It's proliferated our food supply. You're going to take 1 capsule in the morning, 1 capsule in the evening. And there was a human clinical that proves that it reduces glyphosate in your system by 74% in 6 weeks and lowers the inflammation marker in the body, C-reactive protein, by 75%. Human beings are inflammation walking around. So if you want a healthier digestive system, better bowel movements, you should be having one as often as you eat, okay? Before I leave the house, do my thing. I've already gone 3 or 4 times. Think about that. So biomedic, it's a solution to the pollution, folks. Okay, we got these $50 gift card codes for you. It's a really great investment.
So we are getting down to the end of the pack. Wow, this is heavy, brother. This is whoa. Oh, goodness me. What do we got here?
Yeah, that's apothecary for all of you that are having a challenge sleeping or want to have the best night's sleep ever. Apothecary is the solution. It's Mountain Ranty tart cherry juice, and Mountain Ranty tart cherry juice is the only cherry species that has naturally occurring melatonin. Okay, naturally melatonin. So if you go to Walgreens or CVS or Whole Foods and you buy an isolate of melatonin, your body's going to see that as a foreign chemical, and it's not going to work. You're going to feel groggy. It's not going to work. 2 tablespoons of the cherry juice before you go to sleep, and you will have the best night's sleep ever. You will have very lucid dreams, and it's a massive anti-inflammatory. And it has free phytochemicals, isoquercetin, para-alcohol, and ellagic acid, okay? All lethal to cancer cells. So that's a healthy source of chemo.
Dang, dog. That's amazing. So, now what about people like me that just absolutely love cherry juice and I'm not really even worried about sleeping and I just like going, God, that sounds so good. I just want to crush like a little bit of this right now. Is that okay?
I mean, you can, it's a concentrate. We recommend cutting it with water,
Okay.
okay?
That's good.
It's very thick, very,
Okay.
it'll light up these glands back here, you know what I mean? But before you go to sleep tonight, Sean, 2 tablespoons and a glass of water with 1 biomedic, and that is your good night.
Well, Ian, I don't know if I've actually, but here was the last thing. I think I've got another one of the cherry juices actually.
Got 2. Yeah, you got
I
2.
got 2, yeah. So I got 2 of those, and then I've got my shake mixer. So like I can go on the road. This thing's really nice, actually. Very good quality. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got my little spring loaded.
You're gonna do 5 1/2 tablespoons of power shake in that, okay, in 20
Okay.
ounces of either coconut water, almond milk, or regular water. You're gonna take 5 super aminos, you're gonna take 1 biomedic for your morning, and you're out.
Dude, that is amazing. And this little thing stays in there, so when I shake it up, it helps
Yeah.
blend it. Is that
Yeah,
right?
it's like a whisker. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Well, man, I am super excited. So let's so Ian, while this whole talk is going on, there's actually a domain name that is across the top, and then that says down below, order online, get more information. I will put a link on our USA MedBed eventually as well, usamedbed.com, where people can go on there, get a breakdown. It'll basically link them back to the main website. And exactly $50 off your first purchase, people, with USA MedBed code, because we know people that know people, and we know Ian. And Ian is
Yeah.
hooking us up with some deals.
I am, and I'm here to really help anyone. And in fact, if you don't mind, Sean, you could actually put my contact information there. So if
Sure.
anyone has questions about the products, anyone that has a health challenge, I'm offering a free 25-minute consultation. Okay. And I jump at the opportunity to help out my fellow American, given what's going on with the health crisis here in this country.
Yeah, and I will tell you, even myself, as I said earlier, even a guy that I feel like I'm fairly knowledgeable, I have learned so much in the last week or so that we've gotten a chance to meet. And not only that, but it pumps me up because, we're like-minded. And like I told you, the best part about what we do with the channel and what we do with the technology is we meet a lot of like-minded people. And I told you when I first started talking to you that this was the missing link for me. This was the one thing that I really had not been able to address to really get some really good nutrition out there. And you can buy anything like Ian's website and the products. You can buy individual products. I got one that's, which one did I get?
You actually got the ultimate lifestyle transformation plus performance because you wanted the foundation nutrition, but you also wanted the pre and post workout. I mean, folks, listen, we have the ultimate lifestyle transformation by itself. That's basically 2 of the core 4s that we talked about today. You could get a daily core 4, which is just the power shake, the aminos, the biomedic, and the cherry. Okay. And you'll get 25% off that. But if you just want to try this product or that product, our college impact, you can. And if you have questions, reach out and we'll be more than happy to put together a program for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Ian, I told everybody that's out there, it's always a good time. I know that, we talked earlier that when you were in your 20s, you were crushing it. I've never been active military, but at the age of 30, I did a 6-month intensive military boot camp program. And I set the bar at a certain age. And there's been other stuff that I've done where it's been very physical and it's kind of set a bar physically. At 57 years old, I'm not slowing down and I'm not using my age as an excuse not to still, I know what my body's capable of. I know what I can do. anything that I'm not doing, it has nothing to do with the body. It has to do with either maybe nutritional stuff, but really mental discipline, right? And
Yes.
so now I've got all the tools that I need. I have no expectation of being anything less than what I've been 15, 20 years ago. People can say whatever they want. Oh, you're not the same, whatever. I am. I mean, I can still get in that kind of shape. I'm still out there getting after it. And Ian, you're still out there doing 20 miles a day at 54. So for people that are out there right now that are looking to maintain and use and add another layer to good health, give Ian a call, take advantage of this offer. That is a fantastic, and I mean, Ian, I know you because I've talked to you many times. You say a 25-minute consultation, it can
Yeah.
easily go to 30, 40 minutes
Yeah,
because
that's okay.
you're going to
And that's
take the
right.
time it takes with each individual person. So do you want me to put your cell phone on this
Yeah, I
video?
do. I do. I've since I connected with Mel and others, I've had amazing conversations with Americans all over the United States and also Canadians as well. And people are really loving the way they feel, they're getting results. And you have to show people how much you care, okay, not how much you know. So I have a lot of experience with the human body. I'm certified in plant-based nutrition from Cornell, T. Colin Campbell's program, the China study program. So I have extensive knowledge on reducing inflammation, optimizing overall digestion, and giving body what it needs at a cellular level.
Right. And just to bring this up one more time, Mr. Mel Carmine, sir, thank you so much for introducing me to Ian. Mel, if you're watching this, dude, I love you. You're awesome. You have a before and after picture of Mel. I saw Mel. Actually, Mel
Oh,
was so gracious that we talked and did a podcast together.
yeah.
And that before and after picture with Mel, like in 3 weeks, the results that Mel is getting on this is
It's
like
still in
he's lost.
process. It's still in process. I mean,
It's still in process,
yeah,
absolutely. But I saw that picture. I'm like, dude, Mel is another guy that probably works 20-hour days. Anything I do, Mel is probably 5 times that. That guy is just crushing it.
yeah.
But for Mel and the before and after to get this in his life, man, I could see change. And I mean, Mel, God bless that guy. I love him. But
Yeah,
man, those
he's loving the
pictures say
product.
everything.
Yeah, I saw him in Melbourne, Florida, for 3 days in a row. And, I had a talk with him and I say, listen, if you really want to see massive change, you got to make a massive commitment. So mentally he's there, physically he's there. That before and after picture, that first picture with me, him in the living room, okay, very distended abdomen. And then the next picture. So, he's in process. Okay. So all of you, we all have a process. So you have to make a decision on, what your goals are, because we're here to support you. I mean, we're support you from a an electronic standpoint of wellness, as well as the basics, getting the nutrition, getting what the body needs at a cellular level. Because when you optimize that, everything else takes care of itself.
Man, Ian, I love you. Thank you for everything you
Man.
do, man. Thank you for being you. And thank you for taking the time to take care of these people and give them the love and give them the knowledge that they need. And we're going to be doing a lot of other calls here coming up, but this is a great intro call. So everybody out there, don't forget $50 off your first order. The number is right down below. To reach Ian direct, or you can also go to the website if you want to poke around and take a look. A lot of packages, a lot of products. You can find whatever your comfort zone is, whatever fits within your budget, but at least to get started, take advantage of that offer. And Ian, before I let you go, sir, anything else you'd like to say to the audience today?
Hey, listen, you got to be in it to win it. Okay. To have the best experience on planet Earth. Okay. It takes investment of time. Okay. So don't be one of those people that robs yourself of time, because time is your most precious asset with your loved ones. So take care of yourself and you'll have a better quality of life with those that love you and you love.
That's beautiful. Great way to end it. Ian, I love you, man. You're awesome.
Man.
Keep up the great work. We'll talk again soon. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording, but stay with me and we'll chat for a minute after we go.
You got it.